Hey nerds, this is Pam coming to you from Stationery Nerd. Today we're going to look at my top 5 recommended hardcover bullet journal notebooks. We've looked at them all individually. Now it's time for me to pick the top 5 and let you know what I recommend. So we're just going to take it from the top of the pile all the way to the bottom. And I think this might actually be the order that I love them the most. All right, number 1 on the list. Yeah, I know some people go from 5 down to 1, but I'm starting with the best and ending with the number 5 on the list. And it's not actually the worst because they're all really good. I wouldn't be telling you what I recommend if it wasn't good, right? Okay, so we have the Tiptoe A5 dotted notebook. It has a black cover, and in fact Tiptoe has only one color cover, so black is it, and they only offer dotted pages. They do have the A5 size and the A6 size, and this is my second Tiptoe. That's right, folks, I finished the first one and I loved it so much I didn't go to the pile of 30 other journals that I had sitting at my house. I actually bought a second journal. So this was my first Tiptoe, and you can see that it's all filled up. And we've done a flip through on this before, so take a look at the other video for that. And you can see that it actually held up really well. You can see that I have stuffed it because I tend to glue pages or glue cards and printouts into my pages. And the spine actually held up really well too. No breaking of the spine at all. There is this cosmetic damage here, but I do not blame that on the journal. I blame that on Pam abuse. A little tiny bit down at the bottom. But otherwise, this is in great shape. I am not one to be gentle with my journal. It literally just gets thrown into the purse or the backpack or the tote bag and goes along with me. That's one of the reasons I really love this one, because it has the extra wide elastic closure. And you can see that it has held up really well. It's still very tight on the stretchiness. So there is a pocket in the back. There is 3 bookmarks, and there is 100 GSM paper on the inside. Let's take a look at the pen test. So all of the pens work very well in this notebook, and I have not had any problems at all with bleeding or any kind of show through on my pages as I've used this book almost through 2 full books. So, all right, number 1 on the list is the Tiptoe. And let's go to the number 2 on the list. Scribbles That Matter. Yes, folks, I love my Scribbles. A lot of people call it STM, or that's what they type. I never do. I actually always call it my Scribbles. So this is, as we said, this is what I use for my travel journal, and you can see that it's more journal and less bullet journal, but a lot of people love it for bullet journaling too. So the paper in here is 100 GSM. It is a light cream. There's a page in the back. You have 2 bookmarks and an elastic closure, as well as an included pen loop. And then let's just take a quick peek at the pen test here. So same pens as before, and you can see that the pen test looks really good. Not any bleed through at all, and the ghosting is minimal. And I love the cover with all of the icons on the front. It is super adorable, but if you don't like the icons, you can get one with just a plain cover with no icons on the front at all. All right, that's number 2 on the pile. Number 3 is the Lamomam. I couldn't leave Lamomam off the list, right? I've got 9 of them in my house. I gotta have one on the list. So this is actually the new Lamomam notebook that has the leather cover on it rather than the suede cover. And then we've got leather on the spine as well as a pen loop on the spine as well. And then inside you have 120 GSM paper. The great thing about 120 GSM is no bleeding, no ghosting, and super thick paper that takes the ink really well. There is no pen test in this one, but let me grab the other one. So here is the suede version, which was the first one that I purchased. Alright, so the pen test in here, same as the others, and then the results, like you can't even see that there's pen on the other side. So this Lamomam dotted notebook, and I did get the dotted, has cream paper on the inside, highly recommended. If you're going to get Lamomam, make sure you pay attention. Get this one or the one with the black leather. Do not get the one with the tree on the front. This one actually has a reputation for falling apart, and it also has lighter weight paper. This is only 100 GSM, and there is bleeding and ghosting on that paper. Alright, so that's number 3. And number 4 is the Neodot. You guys know I love this journal. The elastic on the outside is a little bit wider than normal. Not as wide as the Teku Core, but still pretty wide, and it's very strong. And on the inside end papers, you have this super adorable pattern. There is a pocket in the back, and the pages are dotted, and they're super bright white compared to some of the other notebooks that have cream paper. All right, Jack, down, 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 down. And then you also have 2 bookmarks and a built-in pen loop. This notebook comes in black or blue, and I really love it. They call it the notebook gear for creators, and it feels very much like something that a designer would carry around with them. Alright, that's number 4. Let's look at number 5. It is the Dingbats. So, this is the Dingbats Wildlife series, and I did get the kangaroo on the front. Remember, this is a little bit wider than A5 by about a ½ an inch, so keep that in mind as you're shopping if you have a journal cover. The elastic on this is nice and strong, and the cover is made out of a pebbled, it's actually faux leather, it's not real leather, so but it does feel very much like real leather. And then it's got the embossed animal, lots of different animals to choose from. I have the kangaroo. So this has 1 bookmark, and it has the built-in pen loop, and then the end papers on the inside are the footprints that match the animal on the front. The paper on the inside is cream, and there are no page numbers here, just the little dingbat symbol, but the paper in here is perforated. All of the pages are perforated, so you can tear out the pages without damaging your book or compromising the spine on this. And again, there is a pocket in the back, and they have lots of really cool colors on this. Okay, so once again, we have Dingbats Wildlife, we have Neodot by Neodot Books, we have the Executive Notebook by Lamomam, we have the iconic Scribbles That Matter, and last but certainly not least, we have the Teku Core Dotted Journal. And I don't think I mentioned, but this is Norman. He is the Stationery Nerd mascot, and you can get that from Amy at Tyrian Design. So there's my favorites. What do you think? Did I make a good choice on all of these? Have you tried any of them? Which one's your favorite? Or did I not pick your favorite? And you're going to have a little debate with me in the comments. That's all I've got. Do all the things. You know, like, subscribe, hit the bell, all the things. And I'll see you down below in the comments. Talk to you later. Bye.